Alright, welcome back, fellow Treadheads. This is the Red War Dancer, and we're going to highlight a scenario that's been in design for the better part of 4 years. This is a single player, multiplayer scenario that I've designed for myself to play for days on end. I may end up printing this for personal use in the Steel Beast Pro website for downloads, but we'll wait to see how that works out. This scenario is a what if with a little bit of reality thrown into it. And the situation is that the United States had pulled out of NATO completely in 2017. The Ukrainian government decided to purchase all of the equipment in Europe from the United States in order to update and upgrade their weapons of war that's been outdated using outdated Russian equipment. The United States wanted to make a dollar, said sure. The Russians got angry about this, and in 2022, which is the year the Russians actually invaded, Russia decided to do something about it. In defense is a battalion of the Ukrainian 53rd Rifle Brigade, supported by a battalion of Ukrainian Army National Guardsmen, and along the border will be some border patrol units that will move about and patrol the area. The attackers, which is the player, is the entire 25th Guards Rifle Regiment. And our job is to create a breakthrough at the border, seize objectives, and to pursue eastward and to the south. Correction, to pursue westward and to the southwest. Let's take a look at the battle map. On my side, I have an entire regiment. This is 1st Battalion. This is 2nd Battalion. And here is 3rd Battalion. In addition to this regiment, you will have a combined task force of the Tank Battalion and the Anti-Tank Battalion. Each of these battalions have detached several companies to be distributed among the line companies and in various other places to act independently. You have the Artillery Brigade attached with 9 total batteries. What I did not attach was a battalion of MLRS multiple rocket launch systems because that would just simply cause the game to crash. I also felt that it was just too much to throw into the game. Missing is a company of tanks. We're going to call that as a supply failure on the part of the attacking army. I also do not have any airborne or air assets assigned to the attacking force. I've broken this down into regions of responsibility. 1st Battalion will have this sector here. 2nd Battalion would have this sector here, and down here will be 3rd Battalion. This line here is going to be the axis of advance for the combined anti-tank and tank battalions. Their role is to take Objective Badger and will flank around to the west and then cut south, take Objective Dolphin, and then establish a blocking position here to cut off any retreating forces that are coming in from this area of operations. In here, 1st Battalion will make the breach through what is believed to be a heavy minefield, an obstacle that is going to be along this border. I'm not sure exactly where it's at. Once they've made their advance to right around this area, they will break up the line companies to take these 3 towns here: Belotusk, Meshinyakivka, and Rohove. Once they've seized these towns, they will combine and then seize Objective Moose at the city of Zaydarivka. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. 2nd Battalion's mission is fairly simple. They'll split off a company, 6 company to attack and hold Markivka, while at the same time they will use the rest of the battalion to seize and hold Objective Shark. Once they've accomplished that, they will move on to seize their next major objective, which is Objective Vulture, in the town of Vorovovsk. 3rd Battalion is going to follow along, will make their breach and follow along this major highway. They will detach their battalion assets to seize Objective Tuna, which is the National Guard airfield, and then the rest of the battalion will seize the prize, which is Objective Rhino. Because there's so many moving parts here, I've broken this down into phase lines for the units to advance. What I'll do is I'll do my best to have the entire regiment, except for the artillery and regimental assets here, to break through the minefields and the obstacles to reach phase line app. After that, I will save the game and then break this down in advancements by battalions to go from there, starting with 1st Battalion to seize these smaller objectives, and the anti-tank battalion task force to do their encirclement up to phase line Cherry. Then I'll just go down the line in the next videos that I will make for 2nd Battalion and 3rd Battalion. Along the front, I have a bunch of detached units, such as platoons of BRDM-2s with the AT weapons attached, the regimental recon units here, and they will scout ahead to find where the obstacles are at. Once I've done that, detach elements of regimental engineers and battalion engineers for each unit, for each battalion, will then create the breaches wherever that may occur. We will use artillery to screen the breaches and proceed on with the mission. That is the plan that I have for this. With this scenario, it can be done so many different ways. This is just one way that I've chosen to do this, and I'm looking forward to this. What I've done with this particular mission, what I've done with a lot of my missions, is that I will create the designs, I will set them up, and then forget about them for about a year and a half so that I don't memorize exactly what the opposition is at and what they're doing. Some of the Ukrainian defensive units do have random spawn locations, others do not, and that makes the replay value of this mission much greater in the years to come. And that is what's happening with here. I will now save, I will launch the game, place it immediately on pause, save it, and then create a video later on in the immediate future. Looking forward to posting this and playing this out. I will post the videos on YouTube because I'm having troubles posting it in the Steel Beast Pro website, and hope folks who watch this will enjoy it. Again, I am the Red War Dancer, and hope to see you guys soon. Roll on and crush your enemies underneath the treads of your tanks. Oops.